Are you constantly feeling drained, fatigued, and lacking the vitality you once had? Do you struggle to get through the day, plagued by a persistent feeling of exhaustion that no amount of rest seems to cure? You're not alone. Many people attribute this chronic fatigue to a busy lifestyle, stress, or a normal part of aging. But what if there's a deeper, more fundamental reason behind your struggles? What if your body's very ability to produce energy is compromised? This isn't just about feeling tired. It's about the very core of your existence, the cellular engine that powers your every thought, movement, and breath. This story isn't about quick fixes or temporary boosts. It's about uncovering a hidden truth that could be the key to reclaiming your life, your energy, and your sense of purpose. Prepare to confront a reality you may have never considered, a reality that could be silently undermining your health and well-being. The journey to understanding this energy crisis begins inside our cells, within the mighty mitochondria, often called the powerhouses of the cell. These tiny organelles are responsible for converting the food we eat into adenosine triphosphate, ATP, the primary energy currency of our body. But this process doesn't happen by magic. It relies on a critical molecule, a silent hero known as coenzyme Q10 CoQ10. Imagine CoQ10 as the spark plug in an engine. Without it, the engine sputters, struggles, and eventually stalls. A deficiency in this vital coenzyme can disrupt the entire energy production chain, leading to a cascade of problems far beyond simple fatigue. It's like trying to run a marathon on an empty stomach. Your body has the potential, but the fuel is simply not there. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. For many, this is a grim, daily reality. The question isn't whether you're tired, but why. The plot thickens as we discover that our body's natural production of CoQ10 begins to decline dramatically after the age of 20. Think about that for a moment. Just as we're entering our prime, our internal energy factories start to slow down. This explains why many people in their 30s, 40s, and beyond suddenly feel a loss of their youthful vigor, attributing it to aging when it's actually a preventable, manageable decline. It's a cruel biological twist, a silent betrayal of our bodies. This isn't a slow, gentle fade. It's often a sharp drop that leaves you wondering, what happened to the person I used to be? The once effortless tasks of climbing stairs, playing with your kids, or staying focused at work become Herculean struggles. This revelation isn't meant to cause despair, but to empower you with knowledge. The truth is, you're not falling apart. You're simply running on a diminished resource. But the real shocker, the dramatic twist in this story, is how our modern lifestyle accelerates this decline. The very things we do every day, taking certain medications, like statins for cholesterol, experiencing chronic stress, and consuming a diet lacking in nutrient-rich foods act, like silent thieves, stealing our precious CoQ 10.2. This isn't just a natural process. It's an assault. You're not just aging, you're being actively depleted. The statin you take to protect your heart might be simultaneously starving your body's energy production. 3. The constant stress from your job, family, and financial worries isn't just a mental burden. It's a physiological drain on your most vital resources. This is the moment of realization, the turning point, where you see that your fatigue isn't just a personal failing, but a consequence of a system stacked against you. It's a powerful and disturbing truth that demands your attention. So, how do you know if you're one of the millions suffering from this hidden deficiency? The symptoms aren't subtle, but they're often misdiagnosed or dismissed. Beyond the crushing fatigue, you might experience muscle weakness, a feeling of heaviness in your limbs, shortness of breath during light, physical activity, and a general lack of mental clarity, often described as brain fog. These aren't just minor inconveniences. They are distress signals from your body, crying out for help. Imagine a car with its check engine light on. You wouldn't ignore it. So why are we so quick to ignore these profound warnings from our own bodies? The truth is, we've been conditioned to believe that this is normal, that we should just push through it. But pushing through a fundamental energy deficit is like trying to force a plant to grow without water. It's a battle you're destined to lose. The good news, the glimmer of hope in this dark narrative, is that a CoQ10 deficiency is not a life sentence. The solution lies in understanding the problem and taking action. The most direct and effective way to replenish your levels is through targeted supplementation. Think of it as refueling a car that's been running on fumes for years. However, not all supplements are created equal. The key is to find a high-quality, bioavailable form of CoQ10. Often referred to as ubiquinol, is the active, ready-to-use form that your body can absorb and utilize immediately. Unlike the more common ubiquinone, which your body must convert. This distinction is crucial. It's the difference between merely adding fuel to the tank and adding the right kind of fuel that will ignite your engine. This is a moment of empowerment, a chance to take control of your health and reverse a process that has been stealing your vitality. The transformation can be profound, almost unbelievable. Imagine waking up one morning and feeling genuinely rested, not just a little less tired, but truly rejuvenated. Imagine having the energy to pursue your passions, to engage fully with your family, and to excel in your career without feeling like you're constantly fighting an uphill battle. This isn't a fantasy. It's the lived experience of countless individuals who have addressed their Coenzyme deficiency. It's the moment the lights turn back on, the engine roars to life, and the world suddenly feels vibrant and full of possibility again. This isn't just about living, it's about thriving. It's about shedding the weight of constant fatigue and stepping into a new reality where you are in control, where your body is your ally, not your adversary. The truth is, your lack of energy isn't a character flaw. It's a biochemical issue with a solution. This is the conclusion of our story, but it's the beginning of yours. You now possess a powerful piece of knowledge, a secret that many will never discover. The question is, what will you do with it? Will you continue to live in the shadows of fatigue, or will you take the first step toward reclaiming your energy, your health, and your life? The pain of exhaustion is real, but the promise of transformation is even more so. Don't let another day pass feeling like a shadow of your former self. The truth is out there, and the power to change is within you. If this story resonated with you, if you see your own struggles reflected in these words, then it's time to act. We will continue to explore profound truths like this, peeling back the layers of deception and misinformation that keep us from living our best lives. Don't miss a single revelation. Join us on this journey of discovery and transformation. Subscribe to this channel and become part of a community that seeks not just knowledge, but true, lasting change.